Hi angels. So this is going to be a continuation of my last TikTok message. So if you haven't already seen that, you may want to watch that first. You don't have to because I'm going to pull a new spread, but I am kind of expanding on that specific energy. So if you want more like backstory, then that could be a good video to watch first on my TikTok. It will be linked down below. So essentially what I was getting is that there's two people who really want each other, but because you guys seem to like trigger each other's like darkest wounds, as it relates specifically to your self-worth, each of your self-worths, it feels like you guys both get into this place where it's like, I have to stay away from this person because every time I come close, I ruin it. Especially for maybe the more masculine energy feels that way. So I'm going to get into a little bit of an extension of that message. I'm going to start off with this deck. This is a Jane Austen tarot deck, but I actually wrote over it and I made it like my own spirit kind of advice deck for spiritual connection specifically. So I'm going to start off with this and I'm going to see like what kind of advice spirit is giving both of you. And then we'll maybe build on that for a little bit. This person sees you as the one. All right, tell me more, spirit. For my collective who's watching this, what's their advice? Using the written messages on the card, please. So spirit is wanting to reassure you that all is not lost and that this person holds you on a pedestal. I feel like you would not believe that though. And that's a part of the lesson for you. It's like, you have a hard time believing that people really care about you, that people really fuck with you, that people really actually idealize you. It's like I feel like you know it and I feel like you feel it, but you don't believe it. You don't believe it. You are deeply loved and cherished by this person. This person really, really, really cares about you, but I almost feel like you don't believe it. And then they come through on this side with the Empress. They feel the connection just as deeply as you. Healing needs to happen on both ends. So you have this connection isn't lost, it's evolving, and they hold you on a pedestal. So spirit is like, hey, all is not lost. This is, things are still growing. Like this could still work. We're still working behind the scenes. Spirit is also like, hey, this person really, really cares about you. They actually hold you on a pedestal. And for this person, spirit is like, hey, your person, which would be you, they feel the connection just as deeply as you do. So you guys are mirroring each other in this regard of like, how much the other person really cares. For you, it's more so how much this person specifically like values you or is attracted to you, or like how much you're their type or their ideal or something like that. It's like you may know this person cares about you and stuff like that, but you may not know how you are the main, like it's you, baby. Like you're that one. You are that one for this person. And I don't think you believe that, even if you feel it. And for them, it's more so like this person like doesn't trust or believe that you feel the connection as deeply as they do. This person is like in love with you. The Empress is coming through on their side. They literally see you as their person, their divine counterpart, especially if you're dealing with a masculine energy. This person sees you as their divine counterpart. But at the same time, it's like, there's a lot of energy of like this person holds back, and I'm feeling hungry right now, and this is literally the Strength card. This person has like some sort of hunger towards you, but they hold back. Honestly, it feels like this person is actually like, they're intuitive because they understand that healing needs to happen. But I don't know, because this is spirit's advice and it says healing needs to happen on both ends. So I don't know if this person, I mean, take it how it resonates. Either this person is only focused on like, oh, well, she needs to heal, or I need to heal, but maybe they're not realizing that you both need to heal, and you could do that together. Something like that. What's in the center? What's the mutual advice? Hello? They're healing for you and themselves. This person talks to others about you. They want to give you a gift. Spirit asks you to surrender your worries and peace will follow. So it feels like mutually you guys want to do something for each other to make each other feel good, or to affirm some sort of importance, or to something like that, because there's like all of this jewelry, even a crown on this card. So it's like you guys may want the other person to be reassured in what position they hold. Like, you want them to know, hey, you're that for me, and they want you to know that too, but you guys both may be a bit afraid. So Spirit is like, right now it's just a good time to kind of surrender, not the connection per se, but just your fears, your worries. Surrender your worries of how is this gonna unfold, how would it work out, and like, don't worry about that. Just focus on, hey, I feel this way about this person, I want this connection to evolve, I'm open to some way, somehow, us coming back together, because I really want that. Throat chakra energy could be significant. I'm gonna keep shuffling until I get a clean shuffle. There we go. This could be some sort of past life cycle or lesson that you guys are both learning. Tell me more about the collective. Tell me more about the person they're dealing with and what's in the center. You as their person, on some degree, they feel like all is lost as well, kind of. Both of you are kind of like in this broody energy. I mean, maybe rightfully so. Clarify. It's like this person wants to make amends, but they don't know if the opportunity to make amends is there. So this person may feel like they've just done too much, or it's too far gone, or it's too tainted, or something like that. But it's not. But maybe that's a part of the lesson, because we have vegans in the center, which talks about independence. So I think right now, if there is any distance, that may be good, because it feels like you guys are still figuring yourselves out, especially you with Starseed. This literally talks about your own sense of self and identity. Right now, you're in this energy where you're figuring out who you are. You're figuring out what you want, what you like, stuff like that. You're figuring yourself out, and this person is more so figuring out how things can grow, or how this connection can grow, how they can make amends with you, how they can apologize, how they can like bring things together, how they can make things fruitful again. It's like you're meant to learn a lesson about how you can show up and how you can believe in yourself, you, right? Because it's like through you connecting deeply with you, that will positively ripple onto this connection. For them, it's more so like, how can I make this grow? How can I make this right? So I don't know if they did something to you, or if they're the ones who need to make amends, or they owe you an apology. There's something about that they're learning right now. So there's this need for a bit of distance or separation, because you guys are learning a lesson. Okay, clock that. I'm going to pull from one more deck, and then I think we'll just wrap it up with some tarot. So I'm going to look at this Twin Flame Ascension deck and see what else comes out. Merkaba activation. So yeah, right now for you is learning how to be grounded, learning how to protect your energy away from like even yourself, even your own negative thoughts, learning how to protect yourself. You may, I'm seeing 333, so you're getting in alignment with yourself. You may even be right now in a place where it's like you're taking distance, you're maybe not wanting to post as much, or you're maybe pulling away from social media or something like that. It feels like you are understanding intuitively that a bit of distance or separation, not just from this person, but from people in general, could be good for you right now. Confirmation. Getting away from all of that outside noise so that you can figure out who you are. Separate from society, social media, your parents, this person. Like, who are you? Who are you? Not as a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a mom, dad, sister, brother, uncle, nothing like that. Just who are you? Who do you want to be? What do you believe? What matters to you? What is your moral compass? What will you stand for? What will you not? It's like you're figuring all of that out. And for this person, they're going through a spiritual awakening. It feels like they've already been awakened, but it's time to integrate what they've learned. Spirit is like, okay, you already learned the lesson, but this person may be going through a cycle where they're doing the same thing, even though they already know the lesson. So now is a time where they're really being tested, where it's like, are you going to flip this around and make it fruitful, or are you just going to let it go? This is the type of person where I feel like they don't like to go out of their way. They really lean heavily on like this idea of fate. When in reality, fate, that's just choice. Fate is choice. For something to be fated, you have to use your free will to align with that. And I think that this person is being challenged to see that. Like, okay, yeah, everything feels right. All points to this person as being your person. What are you going to do about it? Because you are not being called to reach out or to bridge the gap. They are. Whatever the distance is, they're the ones who are supposed to gap it. And that's a part of their lesson. So honestly, especially if you're in no contact, do not reach out to this person. Or even if you're in minimum contact and you're in that like weird space, don't make it easy. Not saying make it hard, but don't bridge that gap for them, because that's their lesson. If you make it easy on them, then they're not going to learn their lesson. If this person really values the connection and all of the things, and they really believe in themselves, then they'll do what they need to do. We have speak your truth is in the center. So both of you have things that you want to say to each other, and you're being encouraged to say it when the time comes. Honor your agreement, mission in motion. You guys have a soul contract, and there's about to be a breakthrough. So let's get some tarot to finish up, and then that'll be that on that. So anything else? Anything else on this? Let's start with the person over here. Yeah, this person is already making changes. They're already like doing little things in their life to make room for you. Like they want to talk, especially if you're not talking, but they want transformation. This person wants like healing and transformation and clarity, metamorphosis, change, death card. This person wants things to go completely different than the way that they've gone in the past. That is very clear to them. All these swords, which in this deck is called wings. This is the Page of Swords again. So if you watch the TikTok, they have the Page of Swords from a different deck. Actually, it's still here. The Page of Swords. Literally. And it's, oh my gosh, they literally have wings in both decks. And this is blue, a lot of blue. So like throat chakra, this person wants to reach out to you. They want to say something. But the white wings, like purification. This person wants like things, they want the past to be purified. Like they want whatever went wrong to be healed, not just like skated over. They want actual healing between you two. This person keeps a close eye out on you. I feel like this person may kind of worry about you a little bit. They're like, all of the cards that I have, they're looking directly at you. The card that you have, you're looking in a different direction. I can see that you're focused on this person, especially as it relates to you learning more about yourself. They're a compass for you, but at the same time, you're focused more on hitting your target in life in general. This person is so focused on you, so focused. And I think, yeah, okay, the King of Pentacles. I think it's because they're supposed to be. This person feels activated to be someone who shows up for you, someone stable in your life. This person wants to, I'm getting chills. This person wants to be a stable figure in your life. They want to be someone that you can depend on. They want to be someone who you can go to for advice, for support. They want to be there for you. This person really feels responsible for you. Clarify the King of Pentacles. The Star, the World. I'm literally getting chills. This person literally wants to be that thing that gives you hope, that thing that lets you know that everything's going to be okay. They want to complete you. They want to be the missing piece. Like this person, I think they worry about you. So I don't know if you struggle with mental health or something like that, or if you're just hyper independent and you don't really let other people in. Something, this person has observed something about you that activates something within them to want to just be that one for you. They want to be that one for you. That one that brings you hope, optimism, healing even. Okay, show me. You're funny as fuck. You're so funny. Are you okay? You literally are like, you're so funny. I feel like you have a bit of a fear of vulnerability over here, baby. You are literally so fucking hilarious because you're like, okay, I'm just gonna skip past this, and this. This person is like, here's my heart. I want to protect you and honor you and talk about everything and heal everything. You're like, okay. Anyways, let's just get back together. Let's just get back together. Who cares? Let's just get back together. Okay, sure, we could talk about it, but let's move forward. I don't care. And you do care. You do. the Ten of Wands. I just feel like you feel burdened by emotions. So it's easier for you to lean into logic. And you may be like, what? I'm emotional as fuck. You can be emotional as fuck and still have a fear of vulnerability, babes. I don't care how emotional you are. Do you want to share those emotions? Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to be vulnerable? Do you want to tell them all of your fears? Do you want to tell them why you're always being so flighty and strategic? While when they don't text you back for a couple of hours or a day, why you want to end the connection and send them, hey, I'm going to just focus on myself. I can see you're busy. You want to talk about that? You don't. This person does, though. But it's like, whatever the problem is, they don't care. They want to be whatever you need. They want to be that missing piece for you. Yeah, I'm telling you, all your energy is looking in the opposite direction and all of theirs is looking at you. So it's like, from your perspective, I can see how much you yearn for this person and how much you miss them or want them or wish to talk to them and all of those things. But it's like you almost keep one foot out of it as like for you to avoid being hurt. It's like you're 1 foot out. Even if your heart is 100, yeah. With the Hierophant, it's like you're in it 100%, but seemingly you're out of it at the same time. The way you act is out of it. Because I feel like you have a fear of looking stupid or something like that. And I don't know if I already said that in this video or if it was the TikTok, or it might have been a different. This is my third video. I don't know. I said it at some point in my life today. But if I didn't say it in this video, there is this fear of like looking stupid. Like you have this fear of like okay, like you have all of this passion and you're afraid of showing it. So I don't know if like you have some sort of childhood wound where it was like you got made fun of for being so into something, for liking something, or in a relationship or something like that, to now it's like you want to make it seem like, oh, I'm so cool, I'm detached, I'm nonchalant. But it's like you're chalant about this person. At least you're chalant as fuck, but you don't want nobody to know, so you hold back. And you have a strong willpower. Yeah, so you hold back and you're like, oh, I'm good, Nine of Pentacles, I'm independent, I'm good, it's cool. Meanwhile, you're sobbing in the bathtub. You're hyperventilating in the bathtub when things end or when you don't hear from this person. You're literally throwing up. But to everyone else, and even to yourself in the mirror, you're like, yeah. Anyway, so let me go to work, take care of my dog, let me cook me some meal prep, hit the gym, Lululemon, like, babes. And I get it. Trust me. I understand. What's in the center? Yeah, you both have been through a lot. So I feel like both of you are a bit stuck in your ways. And your ways don't bounce off of each other very well. That's why both of you need to transform and let go of those old ways. Because if you guys cling on to these old versions of yourself, it's not going to work. Because you guys the old versions of you don't bounce off of each other well. The most aligned versions of you do. And I can see that this person is coming in a lot of alignment, but honestly right now your energy is not showing that, which is fine. I think you're still, like I said, figuring yourself out. So maybe the more you figure yourself out, eventually you'll get into more alignment. So that may be why some distance is needed. So if you want to if you want to speed up divine timing, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, you're going to need to like start learning how to embody your authenticity without feeling embarrassed about like it's okay. It's okay. At the end of the day, even if it doesn't work out with this person, it's okay. Like, it's fine. I get it. I overstand. But at some point, you need to learn how to own who you are and stop pretending to be something that you're not as a form of self-protection, because you're literally blocking you're aiding to the blockage of the blessing that you want here. This person is really, their mind is already set. The only thing that is wrong with, or not wrong, but the only thing that's slowing them down is action, just taking the action towards what they already know and feel, because they may actually have a fear of rejection. But for you, I feel like it's more of this fear of being like, I don't know if there's like a name for that. I mean, I guess it could be a fear of vulnerability, but it's something more specific. There's something specific about like when someone sees how much I care, they're gonna perceive like, and a part of that comes from your ego though. And that's what I was saying in the TikTok, where it's like both of you still have a bit of ego. And that's how yours manifests. I'm curious though, before I close this out, because that's pretty much what I have, but I want to pull like one more card. I want to see if this person sees through what you project. Because I can see that they're like, oh, I want to be here for you, I want to heal you, I want to help you. But do they just feel that way? Or is there something that they see? Like, so I'm going to see if they see behind your facade. No cups really came out. I don't know if, I mean, yeah. They're, okay, so they're definitely observing you and they're picking up on something, but I don't know if they 100% see or get it. They're picking up on it, but I don't know if they 100% understand what they're picking up on, but they definitely notice something. This person can see something about the past that affects you. So this person knows that something has happened that makes you operate the way that you do. They don't just think that this is the way you is. Hello? They don't just think that this is the way that you are, but on some level, they kind of do. Knight of Pentacles. This person does view you as someone who is more like you move slower, you're consistent, you're stable, you're focused. Like, they don't really view you as someone who's very overtly emotional. Like, they believe that to be true. But at the same time, they are picking up on something. They're analyzing you. But with the Princess of Shells, which is the Page of Cups, this person doesn't really have the emotional tool set to like really, like, they're not a therapist. Like, they can't like, even though they're trying to analyze you, they literally got the Page of Swords twice. They're picking up on something, but I don't think that they can conceptualize it into, oh, this person acts like this because they have this wound, or, you know, they don't have that deep of an understanding, but they do see something. They're like, I'm not 100% buying it, but I'm not really sure why. So I'm just going to watch because I don't really know. So a part of it, they just feel it intuitively. And a part of it too is, I do feel like that's this person's role in your life. Like, if you and this person come together in a really serious way, King of Pentacles, like, King of Pentacles is meant to be the protector, the provider, the father. Like, he's that type of husband that isn't just, you know, on the couch watching TV while the family eats dinner. Like, he's a very present type of figure in the life of not only his spouse, but the family. So I feel like this person in general, they just feel called to take a very traditional approach to this relationship. King of Pentacles is Taurus energy, which is literally the Hierophant, which is all about tradition. They're just very, either they're traditional already, or they feel called to be a traditional figure in your life as they show up. And you having the Hierophant, you mirror that as well. On some degree, you both are very traditional in how you want to be with each other, at least. So that is what I'm getting. I'm gonna just get one more little oracle. Anything else before I close this off? Hello? Love language, gift giving, and then reaching out. And we literally have, they want to give you a gift in the center. So I don't know, maybe someone may literally give you a gift, but it says tokens of reciprocity. So if anything, I feel like you guys just want, both of you want to just like show each other, hey, I care. Hey, you matter. Like reassurance. Yeah. It's like as soon as you guys get in touch with your sense of self-worth is as soon as this connection grounds into something long-term. And there's some sort of like reconciliation where you guys come out of this unspoken connection and you move into this like recognition, where it's like my soul recognizes yours and I can actually communicate it. Instead of just like, oh, I feel this, I'm watching you. It's like, it's time to talk about it, baby. All right, so that is what I got for you guys. I hope that this video was helpful. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how it resonates, and thank you for watching.